Welcome to the Bonfire of Chakra Embers, a space within the biome where we tend to what's ready to release. All right, travelers, let's see which ember is glowing today. We have the red ember stepping forward. Okay, so this ember carries the root chakra. Safety, survival, grounding, belonging, ancestry, body. So come sit by the fire for a moment and let's listen closely to see what this ember has to say. The big comfy couch, that song. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why? It's such a buried memory. All right. So first we're going to start with the feminine current, the energetic flow of what's moving beneath the conscious knowing. All right. So what is this ember ready to heal? The overindulgence of things. Maybe you were doing this to avoid things, a sign of depression, sadness of something that you were just overindulging in things, eating, gambling, binging on the TV, laying in the bed. You know, that's what I'm getting. So 9 of Cups in reverse. So you're ready to get up out of bed or change the mindset of this, your energetic ways. What is this ember ready to shed or release? Ace of Pentacles. Really? I'm going to let go of all your opportunities that were given to you? That's interesting. I'd say ready to accept it. Are you ready to accept it? Maybe that's what I should be asking. Are you ready to accept this blessing or are you going to let it go? Like this is like a lot of self-loathing at the moment. Are you okay, my travelers? You better get it together. So what can this healing and releasing, question mark, be embodied moving forward? Not going? You don't want to go? You don't like the company? You don't want to celebrate? Okay, I hear you. So maybe it is you wanting to keep this, but you gotta avoid people at the moment because they might not be the most supportive group. They might not be the most understanding. So I feel like you're going to avoid it altogether to protect it, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I am not convinced that you're not self-loathing for some reason. But now we're going to go ahead and mirror it through the masculine current and see what this fire is asking for physical action in this world. So as within, so without. Well, I don't know. It's going to tell on you. It's going to tell on you. You better hurry up and make an answer. Here it comes. So what is this ember ready to face and strengthen? Yeah, you're sad. Damn, you're sad. I'm so sorry. You're really going through it. You'll get stronger. It's almost like you just got to keep acknowledging that it hurts. Don't skim through it. Feel what you need to feel, but put a limit on that. Put a limit on that because you can't be throwing everything away. Okay? So what is this root chakra ready to surrender? You've been hesitating to do different for a long time. That's why I think you don't want to go here. I think you're well aware of this. And you haven't decided if you're going to hold on to it or releasing it, but this is what's on the table. You see what's coming, you know how delicate this is. If you bring it around others, you've been hesitating on walking away. Like, you're heartbroken over things that you know that has to go down that probably hasn't gone down yet. Like, you're ahead of it and you're just running it through your head again, and maybe taking accountability for what you can and forgiving yourself what you can't. So how can facing and releasing be anchored moving forward? Yeah, you can't bite off more than you can chew. Absolutely not. That's probably why you're not, you know yourself. And I commend you for that. Good job. Not everybody can come through all that conclusion in a world of sorrow. So yes, don't bite off more than you can chew. If this is overwhelming, don't do it. If you know you're in jeopardy, then hold on to this as long as possible and start making moves. Start making moves. But what do I know? We're going to listen to some spirit whispers and get some higher insight on this. All right, we'll start with the feminine side of this ember. Let's look at the compassion, the emotional truth of it. Own your path. I couldn't say it better myself. Take responsibility for your journey, making choices that align with your true self and purpose. I said it. And you're treading lightly. And I commend you for that. Absolutely. But you are on your own path. They're not going to understand it. You understand, but the outcome, what does that look like? What does the outcome look like? You're with me now. This was no surprise. This is just clarity. All right, so now let's look at the masculine side of this ember for the direction and the focus. Rooted in grace. Face life's challenges with grace. Maintain inner stability and calm amidst changes. And that's what you're doing. You're not biting off more than you can chew. You're not going to put yourself in an environment. And this is literally the lotus coming out of the murky waters. You're doing the right thing. Just all the guidance I can give you is how to handle this sorrow. The rest you already know. You just got to get there, and you got this. So let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the ashes when everything is said and done. The lasting impressions. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. You've already had the decision. Now you need to make the move quickly, honestly, because this is such a fragile state. You need to start making that decision and moving towards it quickly so you can start to feel better. So you can start feeling the outcomes, and the dreading and the worry can start dissipating now that you've made this choice. Because I think the limbo, the choice in itself, is a Debbie Downer, and it is dragging you. You know what I mean? It's dragging you down. So when everything is all said and done, this ember is burned away, the lasting impression, the Chariot in reverse. This is why things have slowed down. This is why it hasn't been easy, because this is something you can't avoid. You can't stay in limbo on this. But you're on the right path, and in order to turn this around, you have to make that decision. You got to make the choice. It doesn't have to be a block. It literally is showing up as a block, but you are the Chariot. So, you got this. Let me know in the comments how this goes. How quickly? Was it now? Was it now? Was it now? All right, well, this ember has spoken. Tend to it well, speak to it gently, simply keep the warmth alive. And to you, silent listener, thank you for keeping watch by the fire. I'll see you next time where warmth meets memory.